Hey, see here, and this is Broken Sword 2.5, The Return of the Templars. I know I said at the end of the second one that I would have played the third one for the next series, but I'll be honest, I forgot about this one. So this is a fan-made game. Believe it or not, the fandom was so... what's the word? Was so that they made an entire game to say what happened between the second and the third game, and Revolution Software, the developers from the original games, they gave the okay to make this fan-made game, so we can say it's canon. Everybody in the fandom also considers it canon anyway, so you know, we can basically say this is canon, although I don't know, because we'll see, I'll talk more about it later, but for now let's just get into the game. All we know about it, I only played it once and I completely forgot everything about it. I only know one thing that we'll find out soon enough, and that it's what happens between the second and the third game, so let's play it. Scheduled flight Madrid, Paris. Madrid, Paris. Right, I do remember that. That was horrifying when I was a child and it scared me. But I remember thinking this looked so cool, especially, you know, it was a fun game, so I wasn't expecting that much, and yet...
It's been a long time since I've seen Nico. And then there's this telegram. Sender unknown. It says Nico's dead.
I think... no, actually, I'm pretty sure that when I played this game, the English voices weren't added yet, and there was only English subtitles. And my English wasn't that good, so I played through all of it. I don't even know how I managed, but I played through all of it. And I can't say I understood much of it, I'll be honest. But it was pretty cool. Some of the new places that we're gonna see are really good. Broken Sword 2.5, The Return of the Templars. This is also a really good title screen. I really like it. So yeah, Nico's dead. I forgot to react to that because I already knew that Nico was going to be dead in the beginning of the game. I mean, that I already knew that twist, so I didn't even react. But yeah, that's the one thing I knew, and I was saying earlier. Yeah, we're going to Paris for Nico's funeral or something. Paris, France, airport 14:35. That's 2:35 p.m. case you don't know the military time or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, when I played it, English voices weren't a thing. I was saying earlier because I had to patch them in, and the English voices were added in 2010, and I played
The
it
rain was pattering onto the passenger
much
plane
earlier
from
than
Madrid
that.
to Paris, while it was in its final descent. Dismal day in this big city.
I think this game is from 2008, so that's when I played it. Because I was starved for any new Broken Sword game. I loved this series so much that even though this was not canon and it was just fan made, I loved it so much just because it was another Broken Sword game, you know, kind of like
It's strange
fan fiction.
seeing Rougerie after all those years.
It scratched the same itch as a fan fiction would.
So let's go.
And then it basically became canon.
Nico, thank God you're okay.
George,
I thought something had happened to you.
why would you think that?
Did I get it wrong completely? This telegram here.
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Is that all you have to say? For God's sake, I was worried about you.
As you can see, I'm fine. Would you mind leaving now? I've got a lot of work to do.
Nico, what's wrong with you? I travel all the way from America to be close to you, to look after you, to have you near me, and now you're so dismissive.
Sorry, George. I'm busy right now.
I'd better go then.
Would be better.
Well, the dialogue is not the best. Okay, and we're in the game. So the aesthetic is also quite different. Some of the arts, not art style, some of the art assets is what I was trying to say, are taken from the other Broken Sword games with the permission from Revolution Software, as I was saying in the intro. But for the most part, you can see it's all new, and yeah, it's a pretty good art style. But I was gonna say, Nico, I like Nico's voice. For once, it's George that I don't really like. No offense, I mean, this is still fan made. Let me repeat that. So it's pretty good, especially for a fan made game. The voice acting. It's just George is the only. I mean, between George and Nico, Nico's voice actors changed for every Broken Sword game, so I am kind of used to her changing voice. George is the only one between the two. I don't know why I say the only one if it's only two, but still, George didn't change. George's voice didn't change throughout all of the games, so it's gonna be hard to get used to this different voice. It's not bad, it's just different. So I'll just have to get used to it.
Yes, it's me, Nicole. George has just been in. The telegram arrived after all.
Strange.
Indeed.
I'm kind of expecting a mad clown to jumping around the corner and knocking me out with his accordion now. My fears are proved to be unfounded. Instead, I'm standing in the middle of Paris, confused. I have questions, so many questions. Does Nico have anything to do with this telegram? If yes, why would she do a thing like that? I think about it for some time, until I see her, sitting there patiently, selling flowers, just as though time had stopped. She helped me once. Why not a second time?
I have a feeling that the dialogue would have been really good in German, because the original is in German. But the translation doesn't seem as good. And there are some errors that I thought, at least in the voice acting, I mean the person voicing the character would have, corrected. But no, they read the lines with the errors, with the mistakes, which, I mean, it's fine, it's fair, but
Excuse me.
Me? Oh, it's you. Didn't I tell you you would come back?
Yes, you sure did.
well, Nico is my girlfriend, and you know it, so that wasn't. Is she my girlfriend? Yeah, at the end of the second game we kissed, right? Or maybe not. But still.
What have you been doing all this time?
I've been selling flowers, telling fortunes to the customers, the usual stuff.
Well, it's not that usual, is it?
It is to me.
Yep. Fair. Oh, I thought we were just staring for a little.
Don't you ever get fed up with selling flowers and telling fortunes?
You know, I've done this for years now. After such a long time, it is difficult to start anything different.
You could produce your own TV show. Something like things you always wanted to know about your future.
Not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to carry on selling my flowers. After all, I don't want to make a show of my gift.
I understand.
Good.
I like her voice. Her voice actress is really good. George, you need to do some more work to get me on your side, because it seems really monotone, is the thing. Again, it's not that bad of a voice, but it's really monotone. Even as soon as he found out that Nico was alive, he was kind of unimpressed. He thought Nico was dead, and then she wasn't, and then it's all, and all he said was, "Thank God you're okay," like that, without, like, I would have shouted or something. I don't know, but like, there would have been more excitement. But no, "Thank God you're okay," or something like that.
Thank God you're okay.
No, I'm afraid I don't know what's going on with your girlfriend.
Pardon? Ah, you were reading my mind.
Well, it's in my nature to predict the conversational topics people are going to confront me with.
I love her.
And what do I want to ask?
You want to know what your girlfriend has been doing during the last couple of weeks.
Damn it. You're absolutely right.
I can't tell you anything precise. Only this. Your girlfriend went out late in the evening a lot.
Was she accompanied by a worm?
Pardon?
A blonde man with a ponytail. Ugly, wears specs and shorts, and goes by the name of Andre Labanu.
I don't think so.
Ah, a lot off my mind.
After a few days, her going out suddenly stopped. I hadn't seen her again till this morning.
What do you mean?
She didn't seem to leave her flat.
That's not like her at all. Maybe you were talking to a customer when she came out.
No, I don't think so. I have plenty of time to look at the scenery, if you know what I mean.
I do. Business is going badly.
Well, you could put it like that.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to rub salt into the wound. You still have me as a regular customer, and I will certainly be back.
All of this sarcasm in George's voice is just nowhere to be found. The dialogue has the sarcasm, the classic sarcasm, referring to Dobino as a worm and stuff like that. But it's just so dry, and that's not George. George is not dry at all. George is I I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so negative about your voice. I don't know your name. Don't remember. It was written somewhere, but I don't remember your name. Sorry. I'm sorry that I'm being negative about your, as if you're saying this, but still, I don't like being negative. But I don't like the voice.
Can you tell me what's going on with the weather here in Paris? When I arrived, it was pouring rain and now bright sunshine.
Yes, it's true. And it will rain again today. And it's going to be worse than this morning.
Well then, I should take advantage of this beautiful weather. Besides, I have nothing better to do anyway.
How about a nice little ice cream?
Now that you mention it, good idea actually.
In Rouge Park, there is a very good ice cream parlor.
Okay. I think I remember that.
Yes, I can.
Could we handle this in the traditional way? Meaning I ask first and you answer afterwards. That's more familiar to me.
Yeah, see, that's
So,
so
can you tell
sarcastic
me how
and
it's been a
yet
long journey again?
it just sounded
Do
rude.
you really want to know that?
I guess so.
You are going to die.
What?
If you're not careful.
Well, that's nothing special.
You will meet someone unexpected.
That blonde ponytailed worm?
No, it's not him. It is a rather good-looking person.
Male or female?
That's €5, please.
Come on.
I'm sorry, but soothsaying has its price.
Pity.
But I'll do you a favor. I'll give you this newspaper.
Wow, thanks. I'm honored. Why are you giving it to me?
When the time comes, you'll know.
He sounds like a teenager going through I don't know, just he sounds like he's about to say you're not my mom.
Where do I find Rouge Park?
Do you know Hermétique de Naval, better known as Site de Baphomet?
I sure do. Years ago I borrowed a bucket from a painter, tricked a bouncer, then I...
Monsieur.
He sounds
Oh,
bored.
Sorry.
Where was I? Ah, yes. 2 roads on from there, the park begins. It's not particularly big, but the ice cream parlor is worth a visit.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay.
I must be going now. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Yes, we will. Certainly.
Oh no. That sounds familiar.
I love her. I don't like him. I don't like his voice. He's not my George. Now I want to check the
This is the newspaper the flower vendor gave me. It's folded twice. One of the headlines catches my eye. Café de la Chandelle Verte opens its gates at 4
Verte?
o'clock
What
this
the
afternoon
fuck,
for the
Verte?
first time since the bombing. I should stop by.
Café de la Chandelle Verte. Not Verte. What? Ah! This guy, I swear.